been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Louisville. On Thursday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
And the starting lineup for Louisville. They've got Williams, and it's Buchanan in at the center position. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo. He's out there with Dalton Connect. And it's Nalen in at the point. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now here's Adebayo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
To the paint. Here's been a nice big finish. Man.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Nalen. Inside and stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. Puts up a 3, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Williams.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
The kick out to Adebayo. To halt the run. Williams grabs the board. Louisville has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And here are the Heat now, after the basket by Louisville. And here's Connect outside. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Louisville, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Williams into the lane. Fires the 3. Williams, that's good.
I just love the ball movement.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nalen. Launches it. And the Heat, another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Bernard. And here is Williams. Over Connect. Another one falls for Louisville.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Buchanan.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Heat trail by 6. Here's Adebayo. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. by Williams. Here's the break. Oh, there's the alley. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Williams on the wing. He's got 5. Pass to Bernard. Here's Buchanan. Rebounded by Nayland. Shoots it from the corner. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
It's a one-on-one situation. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Nayland. After the basket by Louisville. Over Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim. Louisville with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Williams with the screen. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. Williams has got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nayland. The 3. And again, no good by Miami.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's the pick.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Nisi, he's checked in for Louisville. Here's Nayland. Williams defending to the inside. Burton misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Louisville. They lead by 11. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Williams with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Here's Nayland. Outside connect. Pass to Nayland. They get back on track. And the three-pointer goes. Nayland's got 6.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Tries the spin move. Here's Williams. Up again. Rebounded by Nayland. Heat trail by 10. And he's going for the lob. There's the steal. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Burton.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Nayland. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Now, here's Williams. 10 points for him. Here's Bernard. Pass to Buchanan. And rejected. They get it back. The shot by Misi, no good. Miami has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game.
Already with his second foul, the coach has a decision to make here.
And the Heat making a change here. De Silva's checked in. Outside Adebayo. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Buchanan's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Williams misses. Heat trail by 7. Over to the wing. Pass to De Silva. Here's Dalen. The three-pointer off the mark. Louisville has gone 3 of 7. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Here's Burton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Dalen, that's good.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Stripped it away. Going inside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Miami.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
He was all alone on that one. Williams has got 15. Heat trail by 7. Miami moving it around. And stolen by Williams. On the tape. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Louisville. Here's De Silva. Three-pointer, no good. Louisville leading by 9. Outside, Williams. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Williams with the screen. Here's Bernard. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Down low.
And they finished top 10 in assists. No surprise given their emphasis on ball movement.
And when you think about how well they shot the ball from the line last season, it really stands out. Finishing in the top 5 and really taking advantage of any opportunity they got to cash in. And so it's Louisville up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back.
Please represent the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for Louisville.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Williams. And Louisville looking at who they've got. They've got Williams, and it's Buchanan in its center. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best.
And for the Heat, Jovic and Bam play together inside. Then it's Dalton Connect, and it's Wilkes in at the 1. Bernard's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Simmons is checked in for Miami. Misi, he's checked in for Louisville. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Louisville.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
We're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, in still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you.
De Silva's checked in for Strother. Free throw's good, Adebayo.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Both teams will make substitutions. The free throw drops for Williams. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Louisville leading by 18. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen from deep. Williams misses. Miami has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Pass to Misi. Williams with the screen. Jacks up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside connect. Adebayo, a screen on Williams. Back to Adebayo. Nice flush from Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Louisville. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. No good again that time. Heat trail by 13. Drills it from deep.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to Bernard. Williams with the screen. Driving in. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Burton. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Buchanan's got his 16th rebound on the night. Oh, powered down with both hands. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Nalen. And it's Miami with another.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Louisville leading by 12. Pass to Swift. Back to Williams. Lets the three fly. Swift can't get it to go.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Nayland. Williams defending. No problem from 14.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Louisville leading by 10. Yes! Using that window!
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Well, the Heat's shooting around 50% of the game so far. Here's Adebayo. Oh, the shake! Bam! Doing what he does best.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And Williams has got the ball here for Louisville. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And he nails it!
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now Adebayo. And stolen by Williams.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Outside connect. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Not that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter here. That's what he wanted!
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the visitors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Williams. It's deflected. So it's Louisville winning this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Clark Kent.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. You'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Louisville.
Here we go.
On Friday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. We've got Williams, and it's Buchanan in at the 5 down low.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Here's Simons. Louisville getting their last shot to go.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Gregory. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Bernard. Oh. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Simons against Williams. Here's Bernard. The kick out to Williams. His 3-pointers off the mark. And for Louisville, they come off a good outing against the Heat.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd. He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
Here's Washington. Bernard grabs the rebound. Louisville has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Pass to Gregory. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down kicks to Washington. That 3 off the mark. For Louisville, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Williams scanning the floor. Williams against Simon. Williams can't get it to go.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Williams with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Williams. 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Buchanan.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Williams, coming off a solid outing against Miami. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Brown. Takes the 3, and the 3-ball is good. Brown's got 5.
That 3-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
There's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the Celtics with possession here. Louisville getting their last shot to go. Here's Brown. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown worked working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Outside Williams. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up, giving everyone a fair chance is key.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
To the left side wing. Here's Swift. He's covered by Washington.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Simons. Louisville getting their last shot together. Outside Tatum. Pass to Washington. There's a screen. Pops it up. Williams with the block. They recover it. For Louisville, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Buchanan. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Buchanan's got his second bucket of the game to go. Pass to Washington. Back to Simons. Tatum on the wing. Here's Gregory. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gregory's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
So Louisville calls timeout. And Louisville making a change here. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Now here's Williams. He's got 11. That one good for 2.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Brown against Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Gregory.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Williams. 13 points in the game. Pass to Brown. Throws it up high. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Now here's Williams. Count that is his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's York. Defended by Misi. Here's Verney driving inside. Gregory. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by Tatum. Verney, he's guarded by Williams. Pass to York. Shot clock at 5. Here's Verney. It's rebounded by Wigginton. Louisville trails by 3. Williams, a screen on Brown. Left side Williams. This one for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 18 points.
Wow. I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Williams against Brown. Williams with the block. They retain possession. On the wing, Williams fires the 3. 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Brown. To the inside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside Williams. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Louisville keeps possession. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Celtics. Washington comes in for Brown. And Louisville making a change here. Here's Swift. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last 2 seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the streak he's added over his career.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Washington out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Toppin in at the center. That's the Boston 5. Wasted no time on that one. Washington's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics. Steps back. Here's Williams.
You got to get it.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Brown. And again, it's Boston converted.
Well, you like seeing Jaylen Brown score the ball. This guy playing very well within the context of the offense.
Williams, a screen on Simon. And stolen by Tatum. Brown wide open. He fired. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Pass to Nisi. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to Tatum. Over Williams. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Timeout call, Louisville. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Louisville trails by 7. It's Williams. Something else.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. That's good from Williams. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Now here's Williams after Jaylen Brown's miss. Williams inside, and he converts the layup. And now just a 2-point Boston lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Swift. 14 points from him the last game against the Heat in Miami. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martinez. It's good. This game is all even. Martinez has got 6 in the quarter.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Pass to Simons. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Here's Swift. Still scoreless. And stolen by Simons. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Boston's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Simons with the ball. Williams picks him up. Back to Simons. Tatum against Martinez. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum passes to Simons. Off target from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Down low.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. 1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Pass to Washington. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Louisville?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Brown. 17 points in the game, 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off from deep Washington. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Buchanan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Swift, the pass to Williams. Louisville passing it around. Pass to Swift. Williams, a screen on Simon. Swift, no good. Washington against Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Celtics have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Washington hits them both. 8 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Williams. Private, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Louisville out in front as they end the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court jump drums.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Celtics trail by 3 on the court for Louisville. We've got Williams, and it's Bernard in at the power forward position. Tatum dishes to Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
And the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
To the right side. Stolen by Washington. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. It's deflected. Williams up on top. Covered by Simons. Williams a screen on Washington. Here's Swift. No good on the three. The Celtics shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Washington. Simons with the screen for Washington. Back to Simons. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Louisville. It's a 1-point game. Williams passes to Bernard. Here's Swift. They get it back. Pass to Bernard. Outside Williams. A 3-ball. Louisville, no good that time either.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Here's Simons. Hit from the high post. Simons has got 6.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Simons against Williams. Pass to Swift. Williams a screen. On the wing, Williams. Simons with the defensive effort. Takes a step back. Tatum. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
To stop the drought, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 32 points in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Tatum kicks to Simons. Pass to Brown. Back to Simons. And here is Tatum. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Williams. He's got 32. Over to the wing. Inside. And stolen by Simon. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Simons at the line with 1 shot.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Here's Williams out to the right wing. Stolen by Tatum. To the paint. Here's Gregory. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Buchanan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Williams. Got a hand on it. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up for Louisville. They've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And Williams drops them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Now Simon. 9 points in the game so far. Round the pass to Greg. Outside, Simon. Williams with the block. And they recover it. 2 on the clock.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And the funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Louisville.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so it's Louisville with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. He lobs it up. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Williams. He's got 36. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Here's Swift. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. From deep Washington. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and just over 2 steals. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 18. And Simons has it in the corner. Williams with the block. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And Louisville making a change here. Misi's checked in. Now here's Williams. He has 38 in the game.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Williams with the ball. He has 40. Pass to Buchanan. Back to Misi. Williams passes to Buchanan. And that one is good. Buchanan's got 12 in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got 42 in the game.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Here's Williams. And he has 42. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Brown with the bucket.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
There's the pick. Williams passes to Buchanan, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Austin making a switch here. York's checked in.
From Austin, number 12,
Outside Tatum. Brown outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Dor.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jamison comes in for Jason Tatum.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now, here's Brown. 23 points in the game. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Washington. Louisville getting their last shot to go.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Louisville has run a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Williams passes to Wigginton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Great showing for him last season. And a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Martinez, he's checked in for Louisville. Here's York. Pass to Toppin. Outside, Jamison. Traps in the tray.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
Here's Williams. And the jam by Williams. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd. From deep Washington. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Outside Williams.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Jamison. Here's Washington. He's guarded by Williams. Takes a shot at the elbow. The shot, no good. Louisville leading by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Takes it inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And so it's Louisville with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates.
Both teams will make substitutions. They've got Washington. They'll be topping out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Gregory in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. The kick out to Williams. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Louisville passing it around to the middle. Here's Buchanan. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Brown. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Brown's got 25 points.
How easy does that pull-up jumper look by Jaylen Brown? So tough.
Williams against Simon. Back to Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Simon. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
The Celtics making a switch here. York's checked in. And Williams drops them both. Celtics trail by 8. Here's York. Pass to Washington. Nice D from Williams. Louisville has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Louisville, no good that time either. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Brown gets it done inside.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
They set the pick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Tatum, taken away by Williams. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. A nice shot by Simon.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Now Williams. Pass to Bernard. Williams, a screen on Tatum. The kick out to Williams. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. 3-pointer, Simon.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
They set the pick. Pass to Swift. stolen by Washington. Outside, Simon. A three. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simon's too big a threat from deep.
Williams passes to Swift. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Simons kicks to Washington. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Bernard. All right, here's Williams. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Simons launches it. Williams with the block. Oh, what a play inside.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Celtics trail by 15. Outside Simons, taken away by Williams. Poke loose. And here is Washington. Puts it up from 17. Williams with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Louisville leading by 15. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now, here's Washington. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simons fires. The putback. Ah, he parachutes in for the putback.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Louisville.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Williams.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And it's Williams with the ball for Louisville. Here he goes. Plays it up and banks it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Williams passes to Williams. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
So it's Louisville winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast as we present our player of the game.